Live. All right. So, hello, everybody. Hey, it's Yadida. If it's your first time tuning into this channel, this is a new channel, Wisespan TV. I was speaking with someone and they said, why don't you start a new channel and just call it Wisespan TV? And I was like, you know what? I had been praying about some strategy and different things like that. And why not? So, I'm here. And what am I here for? I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to motivate you. I'm here to inspire you and encourage you. But the thing about it, I think it's going to be a little different because God talks to me about being practical. He talks to me about taking the mess and actually allowing God to use it as a message so that you don't give up in the middle. You ever feel like giving up in the middle? You knew that there was something that you wanted to get to, something that you were supposed to do, and you were just like, how am I going to get there? How and when am I going to get there? And then when you finally decided, it just seemed like there were these obstacles that tried to come up in your way, maybe to discourage you. That's what they're there for sometimes, but that's not that's not from God. I'm just saying, right? Sometimes the enemy will just try to discourage you so that you don't reach your full potential in God. And I'm going to be here to champion you and cheer you along so that you do. But the other piece is that, I want to talk to you about these snapshots that we sometimes have in life. What's a snapshot? A snapshot is when you maybe were at a different place in your life and then something happened and maybe you're going through in that moment and people catch you not when you felt like you were stronger or when you were whatever it was, but they may catch you in a snapshot moment, a moment of vulnerability. And when they do, you have to know deep inside of your heart that you are not going to quit because maybe that person or those people don't understand, but that you're going to keep going so that you reach the potential that God has called you to. And that means you're going to have to be focused. That means that you're going to have to definitely write some things down so that you don't forget. Journal if you need to. I have some journals around here, but write out the plan so that when you are going through that, it's not like, you know, you just give up. I just looked at something. I'm going to have to end in just a moment. I'm looking at the time. But that you do not just stop, quit, give up, throw in the towel, all of those things, but that you keep going, even in the messy moments. We all have them. That's the part that I want to talk to you about. And one thing that God says to me, He says, be practical. Talk in a practical sense so that even when I'm talking to you about the Bible or I'm reading to you, that you are able to look at that story and apply yourself. That's the thing. Put yourself in the pages. If God did it for the children of Israel, if God took them through a wilderness season, surely He can take me through one too. And so, welcome to this new page. I have to start inviting people, but I wanted to see if I could go live because sometimes I want to. I want to come on in the moment and just talk to you. And then there are other times when I'm going to pre record, but I don't do a whole lot of editing. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I do that for a reason. It's with intention at this moment. If God tells me to do something else, then I'll do it. But for now, I do it like that because, it's one thing to operate in excellence, but it's another thing to be stuck in perfectionism and procrastination. And I don't want that for you. And so I'm going to show up like me, hopefully, I don't know, hopefully nothing interesting, my daughter walking in. If she does, that's fine too. But yeah. So welcome to the channel. Now I do have a Facebook page, and that is Yadida Span. And then I also have a website that is yadidaspan.com. And I'd like for you to subscribe to the email list because I do have an email that I send out to people, keeps you abreast of what's going on, if there's going to be an event. But mostly it's there to encourage you because sometimes we just need more encouragement. It's one thing, and I love the prophets, I love the leaders. And there are times, yes, when the prophet's going to say stuff to you and you need to hurry up and take that information and repent or do what it is that the Lord is calling you to do. But then there are times when you're going through that journey, through that wilderness, and it's going to be more like a Joshua, is going to be there kind of talking to you. Guiding you through that process as of the Lord, with the Lord's help and with the Lord's instruction. And so that's about it. So this is a book. I am an author, best-selling author. I have a book called Don't Give Up. The Light is So Bright. But the book, Don't Give Up. We had an event actually the other day, And someone was sitting there and they said, I just ordered your book. And I said, oh, I have hard copies. I can give it to you. And so we did that. And then I brought up some more. And someone said, oh my gosh, that title, Don't Give Up. I'm going through something right now. I need to read that. And I was like, absolutely. And so it's been an encouragement to a lot of people. And then I felt led not just to take the messy moments in my life and just to say, oh, that was so hard. God, I love him. I love God so much because he allows, just like when we read at the Bible, those are messy moments. Moses had messy moments, right? A lot of people do. And so he had those messy moments. The woman with the issue of blood had messy moments. Mary Magdalene, like I think that's the right one. She had messy moments. A lot of people did. David, the king, messy moments where somebody could look and say, why in the world would God want to put this person in the Bible? This woman has an issue. Why would God want to put that in there? Because he knew that you and I were going to go through some things at a point in time in our lives too. And we were going to need to be encouraged with the reality of someone else who had suffered and someone else who felt like they weren't good enough, weren't valuable enough, weren't strong enough, whatever it was. They just felt like they were not enough. And sometimes you feel that too. There are messy moments, but you don't quit in the messy moments. You don't stop. You don't believe that, oh, maybe that prophecy wasn't true. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But Joseph had a dream. And then he had on that, I love this shirt. He had on that coat of many colors, but then his brothers were jealous, put him into that pit to die in that open cistern. And then he gets out of there and he gets sold into slavery. But he had the dream first. He had the dream first. That's what I'm going to say to you. And I'm probably going to come back on later. I just have to, but with this shirt on, because I just want to talk to you about our Father, right? Joseph's father gives him this coat of many colors because he loves him. And then Joseph goes through a pure, almost like hell on earth in a way. But don't quit when that happens is what I want to say to you. All right. So check out the other videos. Go ahead and subscribe. And I will come back again. But I really just wanted to see if I could go on live. Don't quit in the messy moments. Write a book, create a course, make a business, use your story, because there is a message to the mess. Believe that. I'll talk to you soon.